In 2023, I had 52 leads find my photography business from Google. That's 1 lead per week without me posting on Instagram 24/7. Search engine optimization, or SEO, is the best way to get clients on autopilot in 2024 and moving forward. It's better than social media, it's better than paid ads, and it's better than networking. Working on your SEO pays off so much more in the long run, because when you think about the way people use Instagram, people open Instagram to scroll. They're not on Instagram to buy or to book services. They're there to waste time and look at memes. Of course, some people do use the search bar, which you can implement general SEO tactics for your Instagram profile as well, but you are still limited in terms of what you can include on your Instagram profile. You have a character limit in your bio, and not everybody is going to look at your pinned posts or your story highlights. Versus when people go to Google, they are looking for something. If you're able to have your website show up on the first page exactly when your potential client is looking for a photographer, you are already at an advantage. If you have a studio or a physical location, you can even show up in maps when people are looking around for photographers. Because search engine results link directly to your website, you have so much more flexibility over what you can show your potential client because you own your website and you're in control of all of the real estate there, versus competing on Instagram with 100 other profiles that look exactly like yours. I also find SEO to be a lot less maintenance than maintaining an active Instagram account, because it feels like you have to post literally all the time to be an active Instagram account and to keep your reach up and to keep playing into the algorithm. You have to be on top of reels, carousels, stories, all of the things, versus with SEO, there's really only a few key mediums you need to be paying attention to. Your biggest tool when it comes to SEO is your blog. That is one thing you have to figure out versus the 50 other features that Instagram is constantly pushing out. And I hear what you're saying, but Emily, I'm a photographer, I'm not a writer. I don't want to write a blog. I really want to challenge you on that if that's what you're thinking, because my blog is how I'm able to rank for so many different search terms. When you Google Bay Area brand photographer, right now, I am typically the first result. When you Google, what is a brand photo shoot? I am also the first result. And once Google trusts your website and you have website authority, you are more likely to rank for other keywords. So it's like the snowball, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger the more you spend time working on it. I mentioned a couple of other things at the beginning of the video. Why is SEO better than ads? First of all, SEO is free. You can do pretty much everything you need to with free tools. Of course, there are paid tools, but I have been able to see the results on my own website, and my students have been able to see results on their websites using the free tools that I use. You can always upgrade to paid tools if you want, but you don't have to. When it comes to running paid ads, honestly, it is a totally different ballpark. And I have been running ads for over a year and a half. It is not pour money into this and the people automatically come. It does not work that way. Don't be like me. I used to think, oh, I'll just run an ad to this and I'll have a bunch of people come and buy my thing or book photography services with me. Wrong. You have to do a lot of testing to find the ad creative that works. So the text on the ad itself or the image, and a lot of testing to see if the audience is the right one for you. When I say testing, I mean running ads, which means just spending money. It's a total madhouse, and honestly, at the beginning, it feels like you are just lighting money on fire. You gotta have some cash to burn to find what works for you. What I would recommend is considering ads down the line after your SEO is already working for you and it's bringing you leads on autopilot. I mentioned that I also think SEO is better than networking. Little bit of a hot take because I love networking. It's a huge part of my business and how I bring business to me. But if I'm looking at the data, Google is what brings me the most leads. As an introvert, I prefer to work on my SEO because I don't have to go out and talk to anyone to do this. I still do it, but I can work on my SEO at home, curled up, under a blanket. It's great. Going to networking events takes a lot more of my energy, so I'm not able to do it as often as maybe an extrovert can. And now that I've been doing it for so long, blogging is so routine to me that I can churn one out in a couple of hours. When I do that, I know that I am taking action to bring me potential clients in the future. Networking is also pretty time intensive because you're not only spending the time to go to a networking event, but I also want to follow up with those people one-on-one. I want to build an actual connection. So meeting with several people one-on-one takes a lot of time. The biggest reason why I see photographers fail with SEO is because they give up too soon. SEO is a long-term strategy. You are not going to post a blog post and then all of a sudden have clients come in. It takes months or years to get your website to build that authority and show up on the first page of the search that you want to rank for. You need to blog consistently. You don't have to create content as much as you would for Instagram, but you do have to do it consistently and build up that muscle over time. I think another reason why photographers don't see success with SEO is because because they assume that it's this hugely technical thing. It can be technical. You can get really into the weeds with it. I'm a software engineer, so I know that. But I also am not interested in spending all of my time with all of this technical know-how and tools. I want something that's easy for me to maintain, and blogging has been able to do that for me. If you take anything away from this video, I want it to be to start blogging like now. You don't have to blog multiple times a week. I like to start with the goal of twice a month and then up it if you can. Take your latest client galleries and write a blog about that session. If you don't know where to start, I teach a free masterclass called Get Clients from Google. It's hands down my most popular masterclass, where I teach the exact same strategy that I use to book clients from Google. In the masterclass, I go over how I've used Google to get leads on a weekly basis, how I never run out of blog post ideas, the free tech tools you need for great SEO, and how to optimize your website once you get traffic coming from Google. Because you can SEO your website into oblivion. If your website doesn't convert, that traffic isn't going to do anything for you. The link is in the description to sign up for the next one. Otherwise, check out this playlist here on YouTube where I show you my entire backend blogging process and tech setup.